Greetings, math fans. All right, so for these next four problems, you're going to set up a proportion. And what I mean by a proportion is you're going to have two fractions, and you're going to have an equal to sign. So you're going to have something here, 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 and here. And then you're going to cross multiply. The hardest part of this is setting up a proportion, but it's not difficult. Okay? So let's look at number 5. The first thing I want to mention here is that the top has to have the same units as the bottom of the fractions. So this is what I mean. So this top right here, okay, that can be maybe dollars, okay, and then the bottom, that can be maybe coins or pieces of candy or some whatever, okay, but the units have to be the same on the top and the bottom in order for this to work. All right, so let's take a look. T-shirts are advertised at 3 shirts, so I'm going to put a 3 here for $6. So notice on the top I have shirts, and the bottom I have dollars. Okay, equals, it says at this rate, how much will 7 shirts cost? So understand that on the bottom I have dollars, so that's what I'm asking for. How much is it going to cost? So you're going to put X here. And on the top, I'm telling you, you have 7 shirts. So you have 7 here. So notice the units are the same. On the bottom is dollars. On the top is shirts. Okay, same unit on the top, same unit on the bottom. And then you just cross multiply like we've done before. So we say 3x is equal to 7 times 6. So 3x equals 42. And then we divide by 3. Okay, and again, put that in your calculator. And 42 divided by 3 is x equals 14. Okay, so it says how much will 7 shirts cost? 7 shirts will cost $14. All right, so that's not difficult. Just set up a proportion. Same units on the top, same units on the bottom. So number 6, if 2 inches on a map represent 100 miles. So again, this is my first proportion here, guys. That's my first proportion. So 2 inches is $100. So here we go. 2 inches is 100 miles. Okay, equals. So again, we need to set up another ratio here. Okay, well, I'm giving you 10 inches. So the 10 inches goes on top because, again, the units have to be the same. 10 inches. Okay, and then it says how many miles. So that's our variable. Because, again, that bottom number needs to be miles. Okay, I cross multiply. So I get 2x equals 100 times 10. So 2x equals 1,000 divided by 2, x equals 500. So 2 inches is 100 miles, 10 inches is 500 miles. Okay? All right, moving down here. In a poll of 500 workers, 300 said they would vote for Mr. Jones in the spring. Okay, so again, I'm going to say 500 workers, and who would vote? 300 would vote for Mr. Jones. So I need to set up another proportion. So a total of 200,000 people, you have 200,000 people that are workers, so 200,000. How many would vote? How many people would vote for Mr. Jones? So we have X. Okay, so again, I'm telling you the 500 workers here, 300 would vote for Mr. Jones. But now I'm saying, hey, we have 200,000 workers. That's really what this means here. A total of 200,000 people are expected to vote. Okay, don't put that vote on there. I want to know how many are going to vote for Mr. Jones, and that's my X. Okay, so if I cross multiply, I get 500x is equal to 300. Again, use your calculator. 300 times 200,000. So we get 600 what do you get? 6 zeros. That's a big number. Okay, 6 million. Okay, and then we divide by 500. Doesn't matter how big the number is. You're using your calculator anyway. So divided by 500 gives me 120,000. That's your answer. Okay, and it makes sense. If 500 workers and 300 say they're going to vote for Mr. Jones, but then you have 200,000 people, 120,000, it's less people, right? 120,000 people will vote for Mr. Jones. Okay, last problem. Joe makes 20%. So now we're going to use what we learned before about fractions and percentages. So pay attention to this. This is important. So 20%, Joe makes 20% of his free throws. So it's 20 out of 100. You always write a percentage as a fraction, 20 over 100. That's what we did up here, if you remember, right? I erased this already, but 30% is 30 over 100. 85% is 85 over 100. 5% is 5 over 100. And 2% is 2 over 100. You got to remember that, okay? So let's go back to the problem here. 20% of his free throws. If he shoots 53 free throws, so what I'm doing is I'm putting, you're putting your 50 on the bottom here. So I'm going to put 50 here and X here. Okay, so this is a nice proportion. Again, let's kind of figure out how we set this up. 20% means 20 out of 100. Okay, and that 50 goes in the bottom here because I'm trying to say out of how many out of 50. If 20 out of 100 make free throws, how many out of 50? Okay, so I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to do both here. Well, first of all, 100x equals 20 times 50. So 100x equals 1,000 divided by 100. X equals 10. So that's the answer for this problem. Okay, kind of a faster way to do this problem is this way. If Joe makes 20% of his free throws, you're basically saying, what's 20% of 50? So if you type in, and actually 20% is 20 out of 100 times 50. That's just another way to do it fast. You get the same answer. If I do 20 divided by 100 times 50, I get 10. So no matter how you do it, that's kind of the setup for it though. Okay, that's it, math fans. Goodbye.